Ladies and gentlemen, 2Pac's biological father, Billy Garland, responds to the video that I did about Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and his true feelings about 2Pac Shakur after he fired him. This is a very powerful video. If you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it. But 2Pac's father responded, and you want to hear what he had to say. Let's get into some of this straight game.
Yeah. Blackjack. Life is like a game of cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Yeah. Blackjack. To play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button notification as it pushes the content out to more potential subscribers, as well as the people who have already subscribed. If you haven't done so, please subscribe yourself and tell a friend. And most importantly, like I always say, if this is your first time watching Straight Game TV, and you would like to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and hit that bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got a bit of news based on my video that I posted like 2 weeks ago. The one that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and Gullible John over at Live First basically fraudulently copyright claimed my video because the nature of its content and how powerful and truthful it was in regards to how Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. felt about 2Pac after 2Pac fired him. Then removing the security off of 2Pac the night that he was shot in Las Vegas. And so the information that I just received was from none other than 2Pac's biological father, Billy Garland. And based on the video, and like I said, those of you who haven't seen the video, I'm going to put the link right here. I'm going to pin the link in the comments as the first comment so you can go directly to it. You need to watch this video. It's powerful, and it's like it just shows you a little bit more. And the fact of the matter is that it's in Reggie Wright Jr.'s own words on how he felt about 2Pac after 2Pac fired him. He basically said, fuck that nigga. You know, and so Mr. Garland then chimed in based on the post that was posted in a 2Pac's fan group on Facebook. And his words were, and I want you to understand, I think he's talking about in regards to when the We Got Him came over the radio, but I think he kind of messed it up a little bit. But from what he's saying, you'll understand what he's saying. He said, I think this should be a conclusive indictment of his death. Facts that have been known for years. Can't hide dirt forever. Reggie Wright was heard saying on the radio, and Reggie, let me be clear, Reggie Wright wasn't heard saying on there. It was heard over Reggie's radio, we got him. But the fact that it was heard over his radio is the most disturbing part, as Michael Moore basically had said that's what he heard when he was standing next to Reggie outside of Club 662.
One of the homeboy securities, you said, got him right before me and Mr. Wright got in the vehicle to go get to the hospital.
Michael Moore, the night that 2Pac was shot, after being taken off of 2Pac with me, went back over to Club 662.
Then someone else came on the radio and said, hey, don't say nothing over the radio.
So Michael was with Reggie, and they went to the hospital together. And Michael talks about hearing something over the radio. Well, he would have heard it over Reggie's radio because he wouldn't have had a radio that night.
And it's been Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. had tried to make it seem like in prior videos that they were standing inside of the club when Michael Moore basically said that this had happened outside of the club. And so it says Reggie Wright was heard saying on the radio, we got him, but he overheard saying we got him after Tupac's shooting head of security. Amazing. This is Tupac's biological father, guys. And like I said, for people who might want to take this out of, context, he's basically talking about Michael Moore saying that he heard "We Got Him" over the radio when he was standing next to Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Outside of Club 662 that night in Las Vegas when Tupac was shot. And this is in response to the video that I did that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and Gullible John copyright claimed fraudulently based on the truth that was contained in this video. And like I said, you can watch the video. It's pinned in in the first comment underneath this video. You know what really what's really interesting about this is there's been so many fraudulent and feeble attempts to try to make themselves seem like they're staunch Tupac supporters, when it is a fact that Tupac fired Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. According to Reggie, not only in August, in which the document we actually have, but according to Reggie, when you watch this video, he was also fired in April, which what I come to understand was a verbal firing by Tupac and not by any kind of paperwork, from my understanding of what I know. So in April, Reggie was fired verbally. In August, he was fired by fax. So now, let's be clear. So in April, if he was fired, then how did he feel? It was fuck that nigga. And then what we come to find out in August, in which we have the actual document, how did he feel? It was double fuck that nigga, right? So in Vegas, we understand now why they were told to carry no weapons, right? We understand that. Frank Alexander said that it was Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. who said that. Michael Moore basically corroborated what Frank Alexander said in regards to that. But Michael Moore was one of the people who said that he wouldn't relinquish his weapon, and therefore they were trying to get in touch with him. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. was trying to get in touch with him that night to make sure that he wouldn't be around Tupac, and made sure that he went to Club 662. These are facts. Not from my mouth. We heard it from Michael Moore. We heard it from Frank Alexander. And we also heard it from Suge Knight in regards to him asking for more security from Reggie, right? To be sent to guard Tupac on that night. And Suge said out of his mouth that Reggie sent nobody.
There was a plan already to do something to him.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, I had two of the toughest guys for him, and Reggie pulled them off of me. It didn't have to happen. I told him to send 5 guys from the club to there, and they never sent nobody.
And once again, what's more disturbing when you think about the totality of this, right, is just recently, prior to this video right here, like I said, that you can watch, is going to be the link is going to be in the first comment, right? Prior to the release of this video from being copyright claimed, there's a process you go through. They give you 14 days. They knew that they didn't challenge it and couldn't challenge it. So what they tried to do, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and Gullible John, they tried to do a video basically stating that the reason why Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. asked Frank Alexander, once again, to lie in regards to somebody trying to snatch Tupac's chain in Las Vegas that night. The reason why he asked Frank Alexander to lie was to help keep Tupac from going back to jail from a violation of probation, right? But the cold part about it is, in this video right here, you will hear Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. actually said that he hoped that Tupac would get caught with guns and be violated. Him and his homeboys would be caught with guns and then violated and sent back to prison, based on the fact that Tupac had fired him. I can't make this up. He said it in his own words. Right? And so when you deal with that, like I said, you had April in this video in which Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. basically says that Tupac sent some kind of fax. But we know the fax was sent in August. Right? So, okay. So if you want to push it out to April, instead of what the factual information proves, as well as Frank Alexander saying that it happened in this video, when you watch it, that it happened in August. But Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. is saying now that it happened in April, in which I understand to be a verbal firing, right? And so when you understand that and you understand the facts and the contradictions and the lies, you start to see the picture being painted very clearly now, right? And so now you have that information, not by what I'm saying or speculation that I'm giving you, but from Reggie the Rat Wright Jr.'s own mouth. So you must understand what I'm telling you right here and right now. Mr. Garland responded to this video, the video that's in the link below. And I'm going to read to you one more time what he said. And once again, please don't try to take it out of context, because most of the people who know about that. And Mr. Garland said, this is Tupac's biological father. Mr. Garland said, I think this should be a conclusive indictment of his death. He's speaking on his son Tupac Shakur. Facts that have been known for years can't hide dirt forever. Reggie Wright was heard saying on radio, we got him. And let me be clear, because I don't like to put, it wasn't Reggie that was heard. It was somebody that was heard over Reggie's radio saying that we got him. And that was heard by Michael Moore, who was another employee at Death Row, security employee, after his shooting. And this was basically the head of security. I need you guys to understand that. And one more thing. If you want to really tally this up to what it really is, you got to remember, after Tupac was shot at the hospital, right? And this goes to just the negligence and the dereliction of duty on Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. and his alleged right-way security firm. After Tupac was shot in the hospital, it was said by Napoleon, right, as well as Gobi, right, who was a production assistant who worked with Tracy Robinson at that particular time, and she was the production assistant with Tupac, basically said that they were the ones, Napoleon, Gobi, and a few other guys, they were the ones that were actually providing security at the hospital. These are facts, y'all. You understand that? So now, if you take everything, all of these facts, and you take it and you put it in your hand, and you'll see why Tupac Shakur was allowed to be assassinated in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996, to succumb to those wounds that he suffered on September 13th, 1996. Like I said, Suge Knight told Reggie to send security. He sent nobody. Frank Alexander said they were told not to carry guns by Reggie. Michael Moore said on the radio, standing next to Reggie outside of Club 662, right? He heard on the radio, we got him. Your boy DELRAY, straight gang.